Okay, here we go again. Today we are looking at Depths of Despair. I'm not going to waste any time. Depths of Despair, take it away!
Two fishermen from Mexico were sailing near the coast of Alvarado when they see a mysterious house floating in the sea. Not sure what to expect, they call out to see if anyone is stranded there when something terrifying is captured.
¿Quién vive? ¿Quién vive?
Hola, amigo, la puerta.
Que la puerta también trancada.
A ver, nomás prueba.
Vaya que cuando me suba me salgan esta gente.
Bien, pues tócale.
As the man calls out to see if anyone is alive in there, a large shadow figure can be seen moving around inside as its creepy pale face peers out at them, then hides. After yelling for a while, they didn't notice anyone there. It was later reported by a news outlet that this was the restaurant Atracadero in Tuxtla, Veracruz, which was knocked into the sea by an overflowing river.
What? That's not a shadow figure. And that's not something peeking around the corner. That's just something in there. I don't think it moves. I mean, it's hard to tell because the whole thing is moving, but let's back up. I want to see that. Yeah, that's not anything peeking. It's just there. Maybe you could mistake that for it moving because everything is moving. The boat that the cameraman is on, the thing that they're recording, that's silly.
The fisherman let me know. 2 a.m. In the following video, a mother named Haley is recording her son who seems terrified.
Don't love that. That's kind of a weird thing to do.
Late one night, Haley is woken up to find that her son has come into her room around 2 a.m. in deep fear of something that he is seeing.
You're recording you and him when he's looking at something. Why do you want to post your scared child all over the internet? Flip the camera around. It's almost like there's probably nothing over there.
What is it? Maybe there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Okay, I don't see it.
Show us. Why won't you show us? Finally, thanks God. I mean, Jesus Christ.
While the boy is terrified staring into the corner of the room, a light growl-like sound can be heard.
What is it?
Then as he points towards the mirror in the corner and she pans the camera to it, a creepy whisper can be heard saying, "I see." But the creepiest thing of them all is when he says right there, a shadow can be seen in the mirror reflection quickly peeking out twice before hiding again. And the shadow seems to appear after the boy has pointed his finger towards it.
That's his shadow. Yeah. I mean, it moves frame by frame with the kid's hand. Boom, 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 boom. And this mirror is reflecting onto this wall. That's just his shadow. And it could even be, because you can see it down here too. It's just all light reflections from his shadow going over to this mirror, which is already reflecting on this wall, back over here. It's all the same thing. It's not a ghost!
Okay, this isn't an exact recreation because I didn't want to set up a whole corner with a stand-up mirror and all that, but I'm in the bathroom in the dark. Here's the bathroom mirror, and my phone light reflects off of this onto this wall. So whenever you see my shadow in this mirror, in the mirror, you also see it on the wall. So my hand's over here, you can see the shadow kind of connected to my hand over here, and then over here, you've got the reflection of that shadow, which is all that's really happening. I can do it over here too. So I get my shadow like this, and the kid points, that shadow you're seeing move is literally just a reflection from the mirror onto the wall because of this bright light. Yoink, yoink, look at that. It's not a ghost. And shadows can do all kinds of weird things whenever you've got reflections involved. It's like I'm waving at myself. High five. Pow. Pow. Eh.
Okay, well, I've typed in the TikTok name that's on the video, and I double spell checked it like 17,000 times just in case I was getting it wrong. But that person, or at least I don't know if you maybe you can have like private accounts. I don't know much about TikTok, but they're not in this list. I've checked every single one of these people, which now I feel really strange about. I don't know. They could have a private account, maybe, if that's a thing, but I couldn't find it to look at the original video, which is what I was trying to do. Yeah, the whisper and growler nonsense. I mean, it could be anything. I don't think it's overlaid. I think it just happens to be sounds that are actually happening in that room. The shadow is a reflection of the child's shadow. So moving on to number 3. Also, don't record your children. Don't make them pretend to be scared or put them on camera if they are actually scared. It's weird. It always bugs me.
Being watched. On October the 15th of 2025, a man named Ethan had just moved into a new house in a secluded area a little over a month ago. On one day, he finds a stray cat outside his door, so he decides to record himself playing with it.
Ghost cat.
When something more chilling is captured, watch closely.
Oh gosh. So I got the stray cat out here, right? Now checking on it. This thing's cute as fuck. And I look up. See this shit. What the fuck? I'm gonna go look over. Real quick. Y'all see it? Oh, y'all see that shit though? Is this disappearing?
No, it didn't disappear.
Nobody at all. What the fuck? This shit is scary.
As he opens the door,
Yeah, I saw it. Depths of Despair. You don't have to.
later that night,
Hey,
he's
okay.
fast asleep when all of a sudden he's woken up to some strange sounds. So he pulls his phone out and records this.
Oh my god, guys. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just woke the fuck up. There's like footsteps. Listen to this shit. Can y'all hear it? What? Oh hell no! What the fuck was that, dog? Alright, yo, I gotta check this shit out. What the hell? Nobody out here.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Nobody out here. What the fuck? I gotta go get my mom. Oh, what the?
So that looks like one of those bodysuits. Okay, let's walk through this whole scene here.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
So right now we're getting nothing. It's just pitch black. So, okay.
I just woke the fuck up. There's like footsteps. Listen to this shit. Can y'all hear it?
Heavily underacting. Okay, so we get the knocking.
What? Oh hell no! What the fuck was that, dog? Hold up. Alright, yo, I gotta check this shit out.
Okay.
What
So-
the hell? Nobody.
We go straight out. Like, the whole thing's a mess because it was pitch black. We don't actually know. It could have had a cut. I don't know why it would, but we've gone outside to more pitch black with the whole nobody's out here. But then we're going to turn around and there will be the little peeker, on the doorway. So, presumably, the man in the black bodysuit was never outside. We probably turned this direction and went outside to check it out because the other guy's like, yeah, and yoink, and went that way so he could get in position to stick his head out.
Nobody out here. Nobody out here. What the fuck? I gotta go get my mom. Oh, what the?
Oh, what the fuck? You know, silhouette peeking around the corner. Oh, what the fuck?
Door can be heard, but the moment he opens it, there doesn't appear to be anyone around.
Yeah, but that was never in question. We saw it outside earlier, but that doesn't mean it came from outside this time.
Then, as he heads back inside, the dark figure can be seen peering out of the corner, startling him and ending the footage abruptly. Ethan quickly went back into his bedroom and locked the door for the rest of the night. Many people believe he allowed whatever this is to enter his house after opening the door to the knocking. And some people say opening the door to the stray cat was also a bad sign.
Excuse me? Opening the door to the stray cat was a bad sign? Man, people suck. Yeah, fuck that cat. No wonder you got demons. Okay, so right there, when the peak head goes away, I was waiting to see if it would be the end of that. That footage just cuts off. Now we're in a different night, supposedly, but we don't get to see him run in there and look. We don't even get to see him run away and lock himself in his room. It just ends. It's fake.
I'm about to talk to this ghost or whatever it is. Let's talk to it. Is there anybody in here? If you're in here, show yourself. Oh no, y'all see that? The
Yes.
fuck? Oh hell no. Is that a fucking skull? Oh fuck. Oh hell no, hold up. Oh hell no, I'm out. I'm fucking out this place.
An object flies into the wall on its own, then the cable on the ground snaps back by itself. Scared to go any further, he checks around the corner and sees nobody, then runs out of there in a panic. The very next night, he tries to communicate with it again and captures this.
So I'm gonna go talk to it. It's don't just down here. I can't see it. I see a few trees. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Scary as hell.
Oh hell no! What the fuck is that? What?
Oh, but he's in the house
Hell
now.
no!
The figure just watches him from inside his room, but when he goes back inside, there's no one.
Can you imagine if that... First of all, it's not real. But can you imagine if that was real footage? It would be the most amazing, non-blurry shadow person or silhouette ever captured. Ever. And he's like, nah, fuck, shit. Depths of Despair would suggest to us that this ball has been pulled from the ground into the wall. But you can't see the ball before it moves. If you ask me, it sounds very much like someone kicked it and then it flew forward, bounced off the wall. Let's listen again.
Oh no! Y'all see that?
Also followed by his very genuine reaction to that moment.
Daughter's room. This next video was recently posted by a mother named Misty, who was left deeply unsettled after capturing something on her baby monitor. The baby monitor shows her youngest daughter sleeping peacefully inside her crib, and as you can see, she doesn't appear to be moving much. But strangely, the monitor seems to be detecting a lot of movement in the room, and her older daughter has now moved into a new bedroom.
This is what we have so far. We still have a ton of work to do. Her closet is still completely full with all of her decor that we need to hang.
On one night, she watches the footage and sees this. Looking closely at the disturbing footage, someone or something can be seen on the top bunk bed, just moving back and forth, and appears to be watching the sleeping girl. Many viewers requested a look at the room.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. This is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib. ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours, because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker.
I don't know if there's any scientific explanation for it. If it's not rat hair, I don't think it could ever be debunked. The second I saw it, I was like, rat hair. That's a big old ball of rat's hair. But she says it's not.
Oh my God, it's rocking. Fuck.
A rocking chair in the corner of the room begins to rock all on its own. After examining every possibility, she can't seem to figure out who or what this is.
Well, she didn't examine every possibility. Another thing is this whole walk through this room. But you can see when she walks in, there's nobody in the room. How did that chair move? But then we've turned and we've looked at this closet.
Stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours.
Then we turn this away instead of back that way.
Because it might be causing it.
We don't see that chair again.
I will show you guys
Then,
up here.
Even if that wasn't enough time for somebody to sneak over there, or maybe there's somebody just behind it, you know. She's going to go way up here and focus on this mattress for a really long time while she explores every possibility. That chair is just off screen for so long. Any number of things could be going on with it.
These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible.
Yeah, but that's nonsense anyway, because this is not the same time. So you could have done anything to that bed. Here is the line of this where you would climb in there. And if we look at the bed, so this frame goes all the way down to the top of this ladder. That is this being the mattress, this frame, all the way down to the ladder. I think this is just the mattress. You know, this camera, I think it's in infrared, so you're not going to see the color of it. So somebody could be up there and just kind of shove it to the side a bit. There's a bunch of different ways that people could have moved that chair, like snuck into the room. Somebody could be already behind the chair. We already know she's got kids. And it would be very easy for that kid to just be back there and then...
Convinced that the room is haunted, she has now moved her daughter to another room and locked the door.
What do you mean, convinced that the room is haunted, she's moved her daughter to another room and locked the door? What do you mean locked the door? Forever? You mean... But if it's a ghost, can't it still get in there? So you've locked the door. You've locked your baby in the room. It's kind of strange. That doesn't really make any sense. But that could just be depths of despair being a little bit silly.
Afterwards, her husband arrives back home from a business trip and decides to explore the attic.
Here is the cracked attic. It's been that way for some time now. It's been about 2 years. That's been like that, so I'm not overly concerned. But anywho, we're gonna check it out.
But if that's how it's been, then what is there even a reason? Why are we even going up there? There's nothing. We haven't talked about the attic at all, other than the fact that she said that people that were commenting on her videos were like, "Ooh, spooky. You have an attic." That doesn't make any sense.
Attic looks fine. Does not feel good in here. It is very hot. But I don't see any animal droppings or anything weird. Definitely not a person up here. Time to shut this baby down for good.
What?
He locked up. See how that goes.
First, an alcohol bottle can be seen. Then many viewers pointed out what looks like a person can be seen in the corner of the attic as he pans the camera around. Now, it could just be pareidolia.
Yeah, it's totally pareidolia. It's just light and stuff. Look at this. But imagine if this was just like a guy. He's popped his collar a bit, taken down the top 2 buttons, short sleeve. He's fucking chilling out, bro. Not even trying to duck away from the camera. I mean, why not? Just up there drinking some booze, man.
A few days later, Misty is folding some laundry when she captures something even more strange.
So I'm inside folding a load of laundry, and the loudest sound comes from the back of the living room. It's like boom, 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 boom. And I run outside, and this is what is all over my yard right now.
What was that? It has to be on her original video. They've just this big thing to block out something. Okay, so this is the original video about the birds, which are waxwings. But I did find out this big splotcheroo is in the original video, so it wasn't added by Depths of Despair. It was clearly put here to cover up something, which is very strange, and I don't know why none of the people in these comments are talking about it. But this one, this person said, you have a yard full of dead birds and you're not worried because they're just not scary ones. And she said, if you look into cedar, the creator, the person who made the video, said, if you look into cedar waxwings, this is pretty common for them. Okay, she's kind of debunked her own thing. Okay, so there's this random Facebook post somewhere of, what is it, 8 dead waxwings. Here's a Reddit post of a friend of mine in Houston had about 10 waxwings die in their yard. People are saying, you know, them hitting the windows. And then I've been reading a lot of things about them eating fermented berries that makes them sick. Or eating Nandina berries. I don't know. Bunch of dead birds. Multiple places I've read this specific bird has they die a lot. But she even says herself, not necessarily paranormal or spiritual, and then defends that in the comments of her own video, saying it's pretty common with these birds. And there's that weird big blotch that gets put up on the screen. I don't know if there's just something there that she didn't want the world seeing, or, you know, not necessarily anything bad. It was just weird. I was like, why is that? Why are we covering that up? But
her parents then come over to help her clear out the room and the closet when they discover a set of books dating back all the way from 1882, which also has strange markings on them.
Oh, an English grammar book. That is horrifying.
And a handwritten, unreadable message. It's unclear whether or not this has anything to do with what was seen on her baby monitor, but until more updates...
It's clear that those books have nothing to do with that.
Night shift. The next video was taken on October the 17th.
Oh boy, we got the necrophonic and a REM pod. Okay.
Lights, they turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through now. I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down, freaking out. Fuck. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through.
You're recording. Why would you have heard that? That didn't make any sense. He said, I didn't hear this happening then. Like, well, yeah, because you're not listening back to the audio. You're just recording it.
Strangely, this only happens right as he passes by the chambers, when it shouldn't really interfere with the audio. Then the lid on one of the urns starts to slide open on its own, and seconds later it even tilts up as if opening. Just this single lid out of all of them moves and lifts up, as if someone or something was opening it.
Well, hold on.
It upon as if someone or something just this single lid out of all of them moves and lifts up, as if someone or something was opening it. Upon seeing this, the security guard instantly turns to run away before stopping and seeing his worst nightmare.
Nightmare.
The security guard instantly turns to run away before stopping and seeing his worst nightmare. The strip curtains suddenly spread apart as if someone just ran through them. After witnessing this, he immediately turns around and ran all the way home, aborting his shift midway through. He has no explanations for what happened. Whatever the case, something opened the urn. And what does that mean for the ashes inside? Will things get even worse now? Let me know your thoughts on this one. In the attic.
Oh, we get a 0 bonus one? That last one, I'm sure, I don't know. I'm already kind of burned out, but that thing was rattling so much on there. Maybe there was a string. I couldn't find one. I went frame by frame. I don't know. I can't prove that any of that is faked, but I guarantee you somebody had some way to rattle that urn so that the lid kind of like was off a little bit, and then it rests sort of like where it's supposed to go, making lots of noise. And then as far as the plastic curtain thing, to me it sounds like somebody hits it. It sounds like somebody slaps it, and maybe they're off to the side enough where you can't see them. Maybe there's a string. I don't know. But, yeah. Now I'm going to do... I thought I was done. Now I'm going to do number 0. Bonus. In the attic.
On October the 20th of 2025, a woman named Jess experienced something that left her creeped out. Jess just moved into a new home around August, and at first everything was normal, although she explains that 13 years ago her close friend Derek passed away, and occasionally she would experience paranormal events. Believing it was him, she didn't think much of it, especially since he once claimed that he would haunt her after he passed away. One night around 3 a.m. she was on her phone resting in bed after being exhausted from a long night when she sees this.
Is this... He said this is 2025? What phone is this? This is like a 2011 camera.
Mary, what the fuck? He's doing it again. He's doing it again. Mary, he's doing it again. Derek! Hey, Derek! I know you're with me, dude. Derek.
So go look.
A dark shadow can be seen moving behind the doorway that leads up to her attic. At first, she thought it was her friend Derek, but now she isn't too sure anymore.
Why?
And
Why? What do you mean now she isn't too sure anymore? First of all, that goes up. There's a light casting down. Somebody's just up there in front of the light making a shadow. And she won't go look. Also, if this person really has a friend that died and they're making fake ghost videos utilizing that person's death, pretty fucked up. I'm just saying.
after it stops, she decides to go up there to show what it looks like.
Y'all wanted me to come up into the attic, okay? This is the wall that y'all saw some shit on. And these are the stairs. Like, my husband has all his clothes, of course. But if you look up there,
Yeah, that light.
there's no windows. I'm not going all the way up there because it scares the shit out of me. But there's no windows up here, okay?
There doesn't have to be a window. You have a light directly pointed at that wall where a shadow was cast on it. There doesn't have to be a window up there.
Okay? Alright. I'm getting the out of here because it feels weird.
Okay. Ooh.
She explains that there is no windows or objects that could have cast such an illusion of the shadow seen earlier.
It's just somebody up there. And we didn't watch her walk up there. Who knows if she went up there 3 days later, you know? She did not get out of bed in one shot and walk up there. So that's not a bonus. Is there more to this?
A way that doesn't explain.
Oh, there is more. Fucking hallelujah.
Then, towards the end of the video, a fast-moving faint shape can be seen quickly shooting past her and disappearing.
That's her hand. I'm done. Okay. I also need to, typically what I'll do right here is I'll read, or at some point in the video, I'll read the title of the video I'm reacting to or debunking. And this one is 5 Scary Ghost Videos of Relentless Activity. You guys feel like what we just saw in our bonus clip was relentless? Do you feel like any of it was relentless? Those spirits are not relenting ever. I hate everything. Please, don't get scammed.